Do not be a forever, perpetual, empty consumer for your whole life. You can't just consume forever if that consumption is not followed with action and production. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes people get confused with, y'all know I'm big on the self-help and all that, the motivational. I read mad books, I watch mad videos, I listen to motivational content and all that on a regular, right? I'm very mindful of what I choose to ingest and digest. You feel me? I take time to safeguard myself from mindless things that I think don't matter. Like, I don't watch no mindless TV. I've never seen Love and Hip Hop. When I was a kid, it was cool. As I got a little older, like, I don't watch no reality TV. I don't even watch TV like that. I just don't choose to spend my time that way, but I'm not going to demonize it. That's just what I do, what works for me. But a lot of people, I think, sometimes get caught up in the jargon and the motivational stuff and the terms and the rah-rah, right? And it makes you think you're doing something. It's like active, like you're active speaking. It's like active speak, right? But you're not actually doing anything. So one thing that I think some people get confused with is y'all might see me post videos, do this and do that, but you don't see the hours and hours where I'm drilling my craft. You don't see the hours and hours where I'm working on businesses and I'm elevating myself and I'm pushing to be greater. I'm not just talking. I'm not just listening to people talking and, oh shoot, I finished this book. Let me get this other book because I'm waiting for this magic. Like, a lot of y'all are waiting for the magic one. See, the reason why I post this content is because when I get intuition or I get some type of idea or some concept or something comes across my timeline or whatever, my docket, and I get these ideas, the reason I start sharing it because I'm in tune with the man upstairs. You feel what I'm saying? And I know whatever he put in me, if it's genuine, I'm supposed to share that. Because if even one person can change their life from that, I'm cool with it. That's enough for me. That means I'm doing my job on this earth. I'm living my legacy. You feel what I'm saying? I build my legacy every time I post a video because I know at least one person is going to change their life. Or start to think of things different, or start to look at life different, or challenge themselves to improve. Or to be better for a better husband, better son, better brother, better friend, whatever it is. We all about getting better. Constant improvement. But constant improvement takes actual production. Right? We can't talk forever. And like the reason why, like I said, I share these videos because growing up, I wish I had somebody in the crib every day. Like, now I had a couple guys, shout out to Dan and Jimmy, shout out to Pop-Up Sky, Pop-Up Francis, all the guys that looked out for us, and all of our coaches, Sakers and Vander Wright, if y'all from Ed Carver, y'all know. Shout out to the guys that Coach Dan, that Coach Mel, all of y'all, right? That took time to really pour into the kids. But these people also had their own families. So they're not in the crib every day. So I want to post the stuff that maybe if I would have seen this stuff when I was 10 years old, 11 years old, I would have made half of the mistakes I made. I'd have been 2 times as far right now. That's why I posted. But never confuse it for production. Right? Don't just consume forever. Like, it's not like you're going to read a book, right? And this book is supposed to be the magic fix, right? And you read this book and you get this dopamine rush. And when the book is finished, you feel so good to close that book. I do it too, right? Feel so good to close that book. Now you back on Amazon. Yo, what else can I read? Oh, shoot, this is another book about law of attraction. This is another book about self-help and business and confidence and being this masculine, whatever it is. You're constantly searching for a new high, so it becomes like a drug. Like motivational content and self-help becomes like a drug. But you got to wean yourself from that drug, bro. You got to wean yourself. It doesn't mean don't consume this stuff, because I'm always going to, because that's what I choose to let into my body. That's cool. But I'm working. I'm not just talking. When I say I want to get better at, when I say I want to write a book, right? I write every day. I say I want to be a better rapper. I rap every day. I make beats every day. I want to be better. I study marketing every day because I had not figured out what works for me yet. I'm still trying to figure out how to better find my target market, how to market to them, and how to get me to where I need to be, to where I can do this independent thing full time. And that's my living. You feel what I'm saying? I haven't figured it out yet. So when I spend time, I'm really drilling, like trying to figure this stuff out, mastering this stuff out. You feel me? I'm not just listening to Tony Robbins speak or listening to Eric Thomas speak and then, oh shoot, let me find the next Eric Thomas video. Yo, I'm about to, damn, this might be the one. When he says this, it's going, No, you gotta move, bro. And you have to actually move. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't confuse action with production. I think I might have said this in another video. Yo, you can move forever, bro, and be on the damn treadmill, and you ain't going nowhere. You might be going 20 miles per hour on a treadmill, going crazy fast, mad fast, right? I might be on the side of the road walking. I might have a cane. I might be limping. I might be crawling. It might take me 10 years to get where I'm going. And you might go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 times the distance I went. But guess what? I was on the road. I was going through the trenches. I was going through the hard times to reach that goal. You were on a treadmill talking about doing it. You training for the race, but the race is already happening, bro. Damn, yo, I'm gonna run these every day, because when it's time to get on that road, yeah, Curt is already, they already on the road. When it's time to get on that road, I'm gonna go crazy on everybody. But you stay on the treadmill forever. Get off the treadmill and be productive. You know what I did this week? I finished one of the books. I'm guilty of this. That's why I speak about it, because I look in the mirror and I'm like, yo, it's a lot of times you just was talking, bro. Stop talking, do. Stop talking and do. That's why I share with y'all, because I look in the mirror and do this every day. Yo, stop talking about it if you're not going to do it, bro. You a fraud if that's the case. Stop being a fraud. So I had a book idea, right? A couple years ago. I wrote the first draft. I lost it on an old hard drive, right? Kind of discouraged me a little bit because I had finished the first book. I hadn't picked the book up in like over a year, like going back to it. I always told myself, yo, I'm going to get back to this book and get it published. And this was an idea I had in my sleep. I woke up out of a dream, and I woke up, I was trying to write a rap, and I woke up with a book idea in my head, and I wrote it down, texted my family. Y'all know the king inside and all that. Y'all know. And I hadn't gone back to it for over a year. I just got back to it recently. In the meantime, I finished another book I was working on, and I started a third book that I'm working on. 3 completely different concepts. But things that I said that I always wanted to do. I want to write a book. Write the damn book. What are we talking about? Write the book, bro. Like, it's not that complicated, bro. Progress over perfection. It's not going to be perfect. That's how you get better, though. You drill. Work at your craft. That's all. I'm not going to go too long. This kind of went longer than I wanted to, honestly. But I feel so passionate about that. It's like people who are forever consumers. And the thing about it is the people who are selling you all this content, they thrive off of that because they need you to still be despondent. They need you to still think that there's some magic fix. They need you to still look for the magic elixir and the limitless pill. There's nothing that you need except the decision to do it and the discipline and the persistence to overcome failure and to not get discouraged because you failed a few times. That's all you need. Ain't nothing I could just drop in you. That's going to just be the gem that just fixes everything. No. You fix things through actual production. Do it. You want to write a book? Go write that book. You want to start a business? Go start your business. You want to be a better rapper? Go rap. Like I said, don't be a forever consumer if you ain't going to put no production behind it, man. Get off that damn treadmill and start getting on the road and start getting to work. If you got to crawl, then crawl. One day you going to fly. All right? Get off that treadmill, man. That's all I got for you.